Hey, Jim Parquet here with VPX Baseball, and today I'm going to talk to you about our sequencing drill, right? It's a pretty basic drill, and what it is it's going to sequence your lower half with your upper half on the tempos in order to make sure that when you actually get your front foot into ground and you're starting to get after the pitch, you are proportionate and in balanced force, right? Check out our other videos on balanced force and what all of that entails. But ultimately speaking, many ways to hit, many ways to train hitting, but all hitters from Babe Ruth all the way up to Bryce Harper are still trying to create balanced force into foot strike and stay stacked and loaded all the way through, right? Got our VPX harness on. We're gonna talk to you a little about how to use this in this drill. I've got it clipped in, right? So that way you don't have to take it off and then put it back on when you're doing clipped and unclipped. You can just clip on, do your stuff, and then when you're ready to use, you can just clip right in, right? So that's what I'm gonna do right here. I'm gonna clip on in. You can obviously do this drill unclipped or clipped, right? So my back foot's always gonna be at this, so you just kind of have a marker. And we wanna work the front end of our outside pitch and the back end of our outside pitch, meaning the depth of our OPC, which is our optimal point of contact, and the length of our OPC, right? Because good hitters are always trying to create one thing, which is plate coverage. Get the barrel in the zone earlier, create your launch angle early, get it in early, and keep it there longer, right? Plate coverage. So I'm gonna start kind of in the middle of my plate coverage, which is about right here. And we don't just wanna hit this anywhere. I wanna work kind of middle to the second baseman, right? Because I can for sure hit this and do damage with it middle to second base, okay? So it's a sequencing drill. You're basically gonna get here, make sure you're good and stacked. If I become unstacked, unloaded, premature hip rotation, go at it with the front shoulder. Bungees pull my back heel off the ground. Negative sensory feedback that is telling me there's something going wrong in all of those movement planes and movements, which creates all the issues that we have as hitters, right? If I don't feel the bungees, that means I'm loaded, stacked into foot strike, I'm optimizing my swing, tempos are proper, sequence is correct, right? So I'm gonna get right here, I'm gonna work up the middle on this, and I'm just gonna get into my stance, I'm gonna get here, separate and go. A lot of guys will do this, they'll get here, they'll go 1, 2. It goes here, boom. Only one movement, 1, 2, okay? Not 1, 2, 3. This right here gets you wrapped, okay? Again, check out our other videos on it and you'll find out why. All right, so we're gonna get here. We're gonna go 1, 2, swing. Feel real good about that. I felt like my barrel got in the zone. I didn't feel the bungees at all. Felt like I was stacked all the way through, okay? Again, right here, I'm gonna go 1, 2, go. Feel good with that, right? And notice my end point is not this way, that way. I'm staying pretty good over my back, kind of like right in here. So I'm able to really stay behind that pitch and drive. This bungee system is really showing me all of the components of my swing from here, 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 all the way through. If I become unstacked, watch what happens. I'll probably roll this pitch, right? So 1, I'm gonna get outside, which we don't want. Remember on the 1, we wanna stay stacked, but I'm gonna get outside. 2, and then I'm gonna go. And there's the rollover, right? So that's one way to become unstacked in this drill. Another way is to sequence incorrectly. So I'm gonna stay stacked the whole time. I'm gonna go 1, wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3. Right off the end. And you notice I pull. Because once I get out to the front foot strike, I'm disproportionate because my barrel is already being taken. Because I go 1, 2, and then it takes, and you can see that's the balance move. And look where my hips are, right? So if you do it right, it's gonna go 1, 2, boom. Okay? Nice line drives between second and second baseman, okay? Now I can start to build the back end or the depth of my OPC, which is my optimal point of contact, the deep portion of my swing or contact zone. And obviously I want to hit this to second base, to shortstop, and I'm going to try to drive this over the shortstop's head, right? So again, 1, 2, good, right? Solid contact, nice line drive over shortstop. And what I'm feeling in that is staying behind. If I get out ahead, I go 1, 2, out ahead a little, and I go at it with my front side, I roll. As soon as I got out ahead, I could feel the bungees pulling my back heel off the ground, which tells me I'm unstacked, right? So again, really good things that you can work on. We'll try the front end, right? So here's the top portion or the length of my outer half, right? I'm gonna work middle to second base here, and I'm gonna stay stacked. A lot of guys now are gonna do this to try to get at it. You ain't hitting with your hands, you're not throwing the barrel. So again, 1, 2, throw the barrel. Right at second base, nice line drive. You heard the pop over there, that means I hit my target. Again, here we go again, ready. 1, 2, don't go at it this way, go at it that way. Very good, I felt good about that. If I had any muscle power, the ball might have been gone, right? Thanks for watching this. Hopefully you like this drill. We got a bunch more on our YouTube channel and a full line of products to get you to the big leagues.